Ruling All Progressive Congress on Sunday urged Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde to focus on governance, stating that his fixation on a 2027 presidential ambition will not benefit his people. The ruling party also cautioned that his continued criticism of the APC could be counterproductive for him and his supporters. The APC National Publicity Secretary, Felix Morka, conveyed this in a statement issued in Abuja. He said, while our democracy affords Makinde the liberty to pursue his political aspirations, engaging in reckless executive flippancy at the expense of the role he was elected to fulfill as governor is a disservice to the good people of Oyo State. If Makinde knew how to keep APC's influence at bay, then why has he not employed that strategy to protect his party nationally? Like the proverbial bad workman who blames his tools, Makinde and his co-confused PDP leaders should quit pointing fingers at the APC and take full responsibility for their disgraceful failure to manage the party's implosion and decay. Morka's comment came in response to Governor Makinde's remarks on Saturday that the 2027 election will be a contest between the ruling APC and Nigerians. Makinde made the statement during the commissioning of the late Olusoji Adagunodo Zonal Secretariat of the PDP in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. The PDP leader added that only he could set the agenda for his political career. However, the APC spokesman described Makinde's comments as reckless and unbecoming of a leader whose party is gradually fading into irrelevance. He continues to say, Makinde's unhinged 2027 ambition cannot rest on baseless and unwarranted attacks against our great party and the administration of President Bola Tinubu, which has launched the boldest and most ambitious reform efforts in the history to transform our country's economy and lay a solid foundation for progress. Governor Makinde has failed to prove himself as an effective leader. His lackluster performance as governor speaks for itself and undermines his credibility. Instead of prioritizing the needs of the Oyo people who elected him to address their local issues, he has chosen to divert his attention and squander the state's resources in pursuit of an unrestrained 2027 ambition. Makinde cannot even represent the future electoral choices of the people of Oyo, let alone speak for Nigerians. Makinde and his partisan allies are simply alarmed that the transformative potential of Tinubu's economic policies could consign their 2027 ambitions and calculations to the dustbin of political irrelevance, Morka concluded. While I was reading, you were laughing. Chief Jackson, first of all, I am curious as to why this story made you laugh. And then I want to know what your take on this story is.
It made me happy.
It made you happy?
I will go and buy one full chicken for myself today and see if I can eat half of it.
Okay.
I'm glad.
What made you happy? What part of the story made you happy?
This thing that you see now,
yes,
is so clearly that there is problem among the G5 governors that betrayed their political party and supported APC and Bola Tinubu to emerge the president of Nigeria 2023 election. Because Seyi Makinde is one of those people, is one of the G5 governors that work against his party. And then people like Felix Morka, they were seeing the G5 as good people, as serious people, as effective people. You understand? But today now, for Seyi Makinde now to be behind the presidency of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 2027, that is to say, is no longer in the good book of the G5. And I know that possibly some of the G5 governors, former governors, some of them are with Seyi Makinde. That is telling you that the center cannot hold among the G5 governors. Because some of the G5 governors will never do anything than to support the aspiration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu re-emergence come 2027. So when this thing happen now, it's a good thing.
Right.
Seyi Makinde want to come back home now to see how to rebuild their party, the PDP, and Felix Moka is not happy. That is another way to tell you that these people are already drifting us to a one-party state. Because today, Labour Party is having problem. Today, PDP is having problem. Today, NNPP is having problem. And those are the people that we could see as effective opposition. So we are drifting toward one party state. That is to tell you that these people are no longer comfortable with Seyi Makinde. Now it is now that Felix Moka could call Seyi Makinde all sorts of names. It is now that he's advising Seyi Makinde to face the governors of Oyo State. What is the business of Felix Moka with the governors of Oyo State? Is he from Oyo State? How does that one affect him? Does he reside in Oyo State? No. I'm happy. All right. If there is crisis in the among my enemies, all right, I think I should go.
G5, they are your enemies?
No, I'm just using it.
Okay.
You understand? Okay. If there is crisis among my enemies, the Bible even told us that surely they must gather. But when the gathering is not of the Lord, they will scatter.
All right.
That is already, they are scattering now.
All right. Hi, Chief.
And Seyi Makinde too is not a gentleman. Okay. He will give it back to Felix Moka.
All right. Let's just look at different perspectives to this story. Now, you would agree with me that politics is about interest, correct? Yes. Now, probably as at 2023, the emergence of Tinubu served the interest of Makinde. You recall that there was a gentleman's agreement, if I may use that language, that the presidency has to be zoned. And to all intents and purposes, the North had their 8 years. It was the time for the South to have their 8 years. And South here includes South, South, Southeast, and Southwest. One would wonder if that was the agreement that, that was reached by the political elites, the political class. What was Tini Atiku doing, being the flag bearer of PDP?
That is then?
In 2023, knowing that he was from the North. One would wonder, if there was a gentleman's agreement, why not, are there no other capable candidates that could come out on the platform of PDP to run for the 2023 elections at that time? Now, when you look at this critically, one may make excuse or say, okay, these G5 governors had to stand by. We are insisting that the party must do what is right. That's on one hand. Let's look at another perspective. As at 2023 elections, probably, let's say, because of this gentleman's agreement, Seyi Makinde had to support Tinubu, who was from the South, to emerge because it was the turn of the South, according to what they agreed. However, at that time, Seyi Makinde did not have his intention at that time, or his political interest at that time, was to return as governor for second term. Now that his second term is coming to an end in 2027, he has his eyes on the presidential seats. Is it not fair for, and it's still the turn of the South, to run for presidency according to what they agreed? So when you look at this, why on one hand you may fault, that they worked against their party? Did the party represent what they agreed? Did the party present what they agreed? And probably could it be why, even though these men blatantly, with every audacity, worked against the party, up until now, the party cannot suspend them? That's on one hand. On the other hand, would you blame Seyi Makinde for going for what was agreed, and considering that he had reason, he wanted to return as the governor, now that his tenure is coming to an end? It's still about interest. His interest is now on the seat of the presidency. And your guess is as good as mine that a lot of Nigerians have been lamenting about the policies of the president, even though a lot of Nigerians do not understand the incubation period and what it will happen, but all they know is that the standard of living right now is higher, and is merely building on these lacunas to further his own ambition. Does that make him the devil in this instance?
Great. Let me first of all tell the world now that there was nothing like zoning in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The only thing we have is federal character.
Federal character, yes.
And federal character does not mean that a certain person must be. It's just for equality purpose. That's the meaning of the federal character. You understand? When PDP started this zoning of 18, and even when he did that time during Obasanjo's second term, they said the microzone need to the southwest for Obasanjo to complete his second tenure. The late former governor of Kano State, I've forgotten his name now, contested against Obasanjo despite the fact that
there's a microzone to the southwest.
To the southwest. You understand? So the man contested against Obasanjo, even at the primary. Obasanjo defeated him. Sometimes ago, the post of the Speaker of the House of Representatives was zoned to the southwest by the party. But Tambuwa contested it and he won against the party. Sometimes ago, Bukola Saraki won it against the zoning arrangement of his party. So what are we talking about zoning? That is that about that. Let us come to the normal situation. Even if the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria recognizes zoning today, so far it is not microzone to a person. If it is even microzone to the southwest, so far it is not microzone to a person or to a state. Every other person from this today, 2027, former Governor Nyesom Wike may throw his hat into the ring. He has the right to contest. Because even if it is recognized by law that it must be south, if it must be south and southwest have done it, south too can do, southeast too can do. And even if the party has microzone need to, or the law has microzone need to even the southwest, what is bad? More youthful, more energetic, more digitalized brain like that of Seyi Makinde. What is bad if he throws it out of the ring?
But you're rejoicing. You said that Felix Moka is now on the attack mode because Seyi Makinde now has interest that does not serve the APC and Tinubu right now.
Yes, I rejoice. But this is another question to it.
Okay.
I rejoice because the home, those people that destroyed their father's home yesterday, they are coming back now to want to cause problem in your own home. By that time, you were applauding them. That's why I rejoice. That there, this clash between Moka is not just, he's just the one speaking. He is speaking for APC. They are no longer comfortable. Possibly they see the interest of, they see the influence Seyi Makinde
ways in Oyo State.
In Oyo State and in the southwest.
Yeah, okay.
Because in the southwest, where all of us belong today now, if you throw Tinubu, put Tinubu on ground 2027 and Seyi Makinde, I think 90% of the Yorubas will support Seyi Makinde.
You're saying this?
I'm saying this.
You're from southwest.
I'm from the southwest.
Why
have you listened to the stand of Afenife's the Yoruba Council of Elders, Agbagbimo of Yoruba, Gani Adam, the have you listened to all these people? The way we are suffering today, are you telling me the Southwest is buying fuel for 15 naira per liter? Are you telling me the Yorubas are buying tuber of yam for 10 naira per tuber? Are you telling me today that the Southwest are buying a bag of rice for 20,000 naira a bag? We are suffering. Today, we need more energetic person like Seyi Makinde. If they say the whole Nigeria today, Yoruba produce, we need the people like Seyi Makinde. We need people like Adeleke, not the aspiring brain. You understand? So it is not bad. Seyi Makinde is doing the right thing. How has he broken the law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Jackson Lekonjo may decide to throw his hat in the ring. 2027, I'm more qualified. I can do better. I am more energetic. I understand computer. I'm a security expert of the global repute. I can handle the security situation if I'm in the presidency. I can stop the insecurity in this country within 1 year. So, to me, Seyi Makinde has not done anything wrong.
All right.
Let Seyi Makinde continue to build the structure across the country. Let Tinubu to continue to do mismanaging the country the way he's mismanaging it. The day of reckoning is coming. 2027 is very close here.
All right. So, in your opinion, Seyi Makinde is an actual threat to the ambition of Tinubu in 2027. Anybody that is coming now,
it's a threat. It's a threat to Tinubu 2027 based on the reality on ground in this country.